As Albert Einstein once said, "In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity." With the prevailing pandemic halting the individual journeys of our lives, us and nations have been taught to seek the brighter side of every obstacle. In these times of uncertainty, we must not forget that this challenge we have yet to overcome unveils that we are not alone and are going through it as a whole. The COVID-19 pandemic teaches us that in every hurdle we face, we ought to manifest greater strengths as well as courage and resilience. With teamwork and the collaboration of the EDNAS community, we were able to have the opportunity to host the 55th Foundation Anniversary online despite the ongoing pandemic.
The chosen theme for this school year's founding anniversary, Overcoming Global Challenges with Remarkable Courage and Resiliency, highlights the students' approach in unraveling hurdles by expressing remarks of flexibility and great fortitude through their distinctive ways. With this, categories A, B, and C from CASA AZUL are set to showcase a variety of activities ranging from 5 to 7 minutes, revolving around the theme.
Category A, consisting of students from grades 1 to 4, will be presenting a choral song with Alicia Keys' "Good Job," followed by the song "Will Rise Above" by Pete Morose. Proceeding with Category B, consisting of students from grades 5 to 8, will showcase a song and dance interpretation with the song "Flashlight" by English singer-songwriter Jessie J. Lastly, to finish off the program, Category C, consisting of pupils from grades 9 to 12, will showcase a short film that will also focus on the theme.
Before we formally start our program, let us bow our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord, followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Shall we bow our heads and feel the presence of God? Let us pray. Our most gracious Lord and loving Heavenly Father, Creator of heaven and earth, we offer our thanksgiving and praise to you for the countless blessings of good health, providence, protection, and deliverance. Lord, we humbly come before your holy presence, asking forgiveness for all the shortcomings we committed against you. Please continue to guide us that we may walk in accordance to your will. Dear Lord, we commit ourselves to you. May your Holy Spirit continue to inspire us amidst the challenges we are facing these times. Keep our faith stronger and give us wisdom as we undertake the responsibilities upon our shoulders. May your unfailing love radiate in each heart, that we may take away all the negativities within. Please grant us, Lord, the success to all our endeavors, for to you we offer all the glory and honor. All of this we pray in the precious name of Jesus, our Savior. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, ewas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang binirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tulakaw.
At this juncture, we formally present to you the people who constitute CASA AZUL, the administrators, CASA advisors, and members.
There you have them, ladies and gentlemen, the wisest and impregnable CASA advisors and members of CASA AZUL. This time, we welcome on the screen our hardworking and dedicated President, Luis Oliveras, for his welcome address.
To our venerable school director, Dr. Edna Torre Gonzalez, the Director of Curriculum, Supervision, and Innovation, Mrs. Maria Edna Soledad Gonzalez Blancaflor, our school principal, Mr. Florante M. Miranda, Junior High School Supervisor, Mrs. Jerva A. Bernardo, Senior High School Supervisor, Ms. Rosalia Calicdan, faculty and staff, parents, and my fellow students. A pleasant day to all of you. With a joyful and grateful heart, we heartily welcome each and every one of you to our first ever Virtual Foundation Anniversary Celebration. Today, we commemorate the 55th Foundation Anniversary of EDNAS School. For the past 55 years, EDNAS School embodies excellence not only in academics, but also in different fields where students are given the opportunity to develop and nurture their passion and talents. It is the time of the year where we witness students perform outside the four corners of the physical and virtual classroom, hence seeing their different and creative sides as they pursue and showcase their passion. Meanwhile, the continuing existence of the COVID-19 pandemic is undeniable. Thus, the reason why we are seeing one another virtually nowadays. The pandemic may hinder us from celebrating with one another, but it can never inhibit us from celebrating this historic event of the school. As the saying goes, if there's a way, there's a will. The administrators, teachers, and students join strong bonds and forces to celebrate this memorable event. Amidst the ongoing battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, people are uniting together to confront the numerous obstacles and challenges caused by the dreaded pandemic. Despite the aforementioned, EDNAsians once again manifest their God-given talents, knowledge, and skills. Today, we present to you various presentations that resulted from strong will, determination, passion, and excellence crafted by CASA AZUL with the theme Overcoming Global Challenges with Remarkable Courage and Resiliency. Through this celebration, students are not only able to showcase their talents in the field of acting, singing, dancing,
and developing meaningful narratives that will touch the hearts and minds of the audience, but also open the eyes of the people and make them feel immersed about the struggles and the arduous undertaking that our fellow men are currently experiencing. Whatever battles and struggles come our way, we overcome and win them, for we are united. We bear in mind what Desmond Tutu has once said: "We are made for goodness. We are made for love. We are made for all the beautiful things that you and I know." With that said, welcome once again to EDNAS School's 55th Foundation Anniversary. May you witness the presentations with relish. To God be the glory.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome. Now, we proceed to the highlight of today's event, the presentations of the 3 categories. The order of the presentation are as follows. Category A, Carl's song with Alicia Keys' Good Job, followed by the song Will Rise Above by Pete Morose. Category B, Song and Dance Interpretation with the song Flashlight by English singer-songwriter Jessie J. And Category C, Short Film entitled Wounded Art. This pandemic has caused anxieties, fears, and uncertainties. But we have to hold on together to keep moving forward. Ever give up hope? Dare to be different and never stop learning. Stay positive, strong, courageous, and resilient. More importantly, the greatest weapon that we can have today is guarding ourselves with faith and prayer that the Lord is always with and will never leave us. And eventually, by God's grace, we'll rise above. At this point, let us now feast our eyes on Category A's presentation.
Came so that you could have life indeed, so that they could live life to the fullest.
In the land named Las Casas de Azul Oro Verde, the fairy tale princesses Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Cinderella, Belle, and Elsa with her sister Anna met in Las Casas Park.
Oh no, I don't see anyone. Where are the children supposed to be playing?
Yes, yes, yes! Hep hep hooray! Hep hep hooray! Come, let's go there!
And look, what happened to the trees and the other plants? It seems a strong typhoon passed by here.
This place with its people must be suffering. All around is a mess.
Stop!
Look! Listen,
Pursuant to Proclamation Numbers 929 and 922 and Republic Act Number 11332, enhanced community quarantine is hereby imposed over the entire Las Casas community. Also, please stay at home and be vigilant on Typhoon Makmaksil update.
Classes in all levels are suspended.
Mass
Gatherings are prohibited. Hold all kid amusement industries. Neither no to group activities.
This is it, fairy tale princesses. There's a reason why you're here.
You're right, sister. We're here with a purpose.
Mission 101. What are we waiting for?
Let our mission begin.
The fairy tale princesses were very much saddened as they witnessed the effects brought by COVID-19 and the calamities.
Coronavirus. It has become thorns in our flesh. No cases that fast. Fears our fears awake at night. What is going to happen next?
In the hospital.
Doctor, please! My son can't breathe! Do something! Nurse, please help us. My daughter's chilling. Wheelchair, please!
Calling the attention of Dr. Manpacasil, Dr. Managtambal, Dr. Manpaabig Jr. Please proceed to the emergency room right now.
Thank you, Lord. Please be with us as instruments of your divine healing.
We left everything up to you. We trust and stand by your promise.
Keep us healthy too, Father God.
We salute your commendable work. Everyone is doing their part selflessly. Just like my story, it makes one believe that good things happen to good people. Have the courage and be kind and always believe in a little magic. Perhaps the greatest risk any of us will ever take is to be seen as we really are.
Natural calamities, devastation, great destruction. We lost a lot of possessions.
My last Casas de Azul, Oro Verde. People, please follow our standout health protocol, maintain social distancing, and sanitize your hand as often. You will all be given your part from our LGU. I acknowledge the effort of our barangay chairman, policemen, DSWD, and other government workers.
Lola, here is a bottle of water.
Ay, Apo, thank you very much. I'm done at last. I was able to be assisted by our frontliners. I can now buy my medicines and my husband's too.
This is a big help since my company retrenched. And until when is this?
Hey, Fox, it is not the end of the world. You must not be dependent on the ayudas. I realized how dependent the dwarfs had become, and I started doing less for them. Soon there was uproar, but out of it, the dwarfs started to find their talents. They started to do things on their own through their initiatives and appreciating everyone's progress.
COVID-19, typhoons, disruptions to education, putting us all in a state of confusion. I miss my classmates. We can't wait to get back to them face to face.
I miss playing with my friends in the school playground. We miss sharing the fun times, and that makes me sad.
Never stop learning. Inspire each other with your appetite for knowledge to learn something new every day. You may not be in physical school, but always be curious. Always read books, just like when I taught bees to read.
Dare to be different. Standing out because you're not like everyone else isn't a bad thing. It means you're an individual. Embrace what makes you different, because it's also what makes you special.
Keep going even when the odds are hard. Give your best and that's all you can do. Never give up even if what they're doing doesn't seem like enough. As long as they're moving forward, it is.
The mothers, the fathers, the teachers that reach us, strangers to friends that show up in the end. From the bottom to the top, the listeners that hear us, this is for you. You make me fearless. You're doing a good job, a good job. Oh, you're doing a good job. Don't get too down. The world needs you now. Know that you matter.
Life is a reality to be experienced, and its challenges. Don't give up hope. If we hold on together, we'll win this fight. Have faith. Stand by the promise of God. We'll rise above.
Rise above.
I will never leave you nor forsake you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For I, the Lord your God, will be with you wherever you go.
Mission accomplished!
There you have them. Category A of CASA AZUL. Thank you very much for that astounding presentation.
This time, let us proceed to Category B for their song and dance interpretation of the song Flashlight by Jessie J. The song channels a message that dark and terrifying times are inevitable as we advance in the journey of life. Despite this inescapable truth, we remain to be the ray of hope for our fellow men as we continuously help one another to surpass any obstacle we encounter. We serve as a flashlight to one another's dreadful path. This COVID pandemic has surely caused uncertainties and darkness in our lives, but here we are today, serving as lights to one another. This said, let us now witness Category B's song and dance interpretation.
Land, domestic air, and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020.
You ever wonder what your life would be like if you never met your wife?
I wonder if I'd be better off without her.
No, I'm not saying like better off. I didn't mean it like...
It's all right. It's an important question. Because you'll have bad times, but that'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to.
Tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own. Maybe frightens of things that I don't know. But I sing along, when I sing along.
And though the road is long, I look up to the sky, and in the dark I've found most of what I will fly. And I sing along, and I sing along.
I got all I need when I should die. I look around me and see a sweet life. It's just like an touch of my flashlight. Get me through the night. It's on my heart and it's shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet light. It's just like an touch of my flashlight. Get me through the night. 'Cause you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintop. I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you light my way. You light the way. You light the way. I need when I get you and I look around me and see a sweet light. It's not getting dark, but you're my flashlight. Get me through the night. Kicks down my heart when it's shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet light. It's not getting dark, but you're my flashlight. Get me through the night. You're my flashlight, light. You're my flashlight, light. You're my flashlight. I got all I need when I should die. I look around me and see a sweet light. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. Get me through the night. Kicks down my heart when it's shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet light. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. Get me through the night.
the top, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. You start my heart when you shine in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet fly. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. Getting me through the night.
Kicks on my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet night. You're stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night.
We just witnessed a graceful and splendid performance. Thank you very much, Category B of CASA AZUL. Moving forward, we are now to behold Category C's short film entitled Wanted Art. Wanted Art is a film that portrays how struggles are often masked. It features different characters with different coping mechanisms who, in these trying times, are finding ways to reconnect themselves with reality. Beyond the margins of the screen that we see is someone who can be struggling, trying, and reconstructing themselves to be a better individual. The story displays a process of vulnerability, transition, and resilience. Because one must be reminded to be kind to oneself, especially in times of isolation where a helping hand can be out of reach. It is okay and valid to prioritize yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now watch the much anticipated short film of Category C, Wanted Art.
Good morning, class. Break time is over. Please turn on your camera and remain muted unless I call you. Again, turn on your camera. I'm talking to you, Miss Gomez. All right. Please refer to our last lesson, chapter 4 of your book, page 117. All right, class, time for a little recitation. Open your mic and answer once I call your name. All right. Number 1, give 3 things that were sold out during the first ACQ. Mikey Perez.
Sir, Igasigo meaning eggnog, coke, and banana Q. Break time pa sir, break time.
I do not tolerate such behavior in my class.
Oh no, Mr. Domingo kicked me out of the meet.
Miss Luna, answer please.
Face mask, rubbing alcohol, and toilet paper, sir.
Correct. Next, what are the beneficiaries of the social amelioration program? Miss Marquise?
Thank you, Mr. Domingo. They are the senior citizens, PWDs, and pregnant women.
If I may add, sir.
Yes, Miss Santiago.
The beneficiaries of the social amelioration program include solo parents, indigents or indigenous people, underprivileged sectors and homeless citizens, and informal economy workers.
Very good, Miss Santiago.
Mavis, my answer was already complete.
I just added extra information. No need to be so defensive.
What do you mean by defensive?
Mr. Rizal, when did the government declare ECQ in the Philippines?
the government declared on March 11th, 2020.
Who else aside from the government? Ms. Gomez, please fix your camera, please. Ms. Gomez?
Sir, I'm lagging.
Girl, you're not lagging. The only thing lagging here is our society's progress.
I am so sick and tired of these excuses.
Well, that sounded like an acute propaganda.
Well, I think it's Mavis's fault. She butted in when I already answered.
How does that qualify as a shortcoming of mine? I was simply accentuating the knowledge of our class regarding the topic.
I'm so confused, but Slay Queen?
Don't use big words against me, Mavis. Just because you're my friend doesn't mean that I know your tendencies to constantly seek validation, especially since your parent sees you but nothing as a failure.
Do you have a problem with me?
Oh, it was obviously M's fault. She's such a teacher's pet.
Girl, this mess is crazy.
You know, right?
Hello? Are you alive?
Barely.
Hey, is this about you looking in the mirror again?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Bestie, if you think you're fat, then what do you call me?
It's nothing, really, nothing.
Rihanna's doing too much.
I don't have time for her. I need to study for the upcoming test.
I think you should take a break, like after everything that just went down.
I don't have time for her nonsensical gibberish.
But people like her, people who drag others down for her own self-esteem. Maybe Brianna has some issues with her self-esteem. I mean, it's not like she's a failure or anything.
God, Lucas, can you stop talking about self-esteem? All my life, I've been forced to be the Miss Perfect, and you know that better than anyone else. Oh, like, by the way, my also loving parents, it frustrates me so much because they won't notice me for my efforts. I'm just an ornament to their reputation. Please. I'm tired. Stop talking about Brianna or self-esteem or anything or whatever. Ah, thank God, the numbers didn't go up. Ah.
Who ate my chocolate? I swore I left it here. It's you, Nancy, wasn't it? My God, you're such a pig.
You're really going to eat
Who ate my chocolate? I swore I left it here. It's you, Nancy, wasn't it? My God, you're such a pig.
You would be pretty if you lost weight.
Who ate my chocolate? I swore I left it here. My chocolate. I swore I left it here. You're such a pig. My God, you're such a pig. I swore I left it here. My chocolate. I swore I left it.
Enough! Get out of my head!
If only you were whiter, maybe I would actually like you. You look just like my maid.
Stop! That's not true! Only you were beautiful. And maybe, just maybe, people would have treated me differently.
napkin, please.
Hey, vibe check. You alright?
Don't worry. I'm quite okay actually.
That's nice. Anyway, I get the feeling that you're excited for the upcoming presentation.
Actually, I am. Wish me luck because I have a lot to do.
Okay, let's have the last speaker, shall we?
Every day I look in the mirror, I see someone hideous, disgusting, ugly, unworthy. Then I asked myself, why do I hate myself this much? Is it because of my weight? Is it because of my skin? But then I realized I am worth more than a number on a scale. I am worth more than expensive skin products advertised by people who society deems beautiful. And so should you. Know your worth.
Very well said, Nancy. Of all the class presentations, yours was the best. A job well done. Okay, class dismissed.
I was supposed to have the best presentation, not that nobody. Either way, I'll still proceed as planned. And tweet. I hope this teacher goes bald and loses his job.
Ew, she's always insecure of her body. No wonder she's so ugly. Hashtag oink oink.
Your family thinks you're a joke. Hashtag clown lol.
This one is a child of a convict, lol. Hashtag prison BB.
She is such a failure that her parents regret having her. Hashtag trying hard.
She wants to help everyone so badly. She can't even help herself. Hashtag feeling sane.
Your grammar is wrong. Lol.
Oh, shut off.
Good job! I felt the emotion in your presentation. I was moved. Your presentation was okay. It was a bit lacking. Stay in a meeting after class tomorrow, okay? Your presentation was flawless and spot on even. I was just looking for something different, but overall, it was really great.
Hey, what's wrong?
Huh? What do you mean? Nothing is wrong, huh? What's wrong is I didn't get to eat lunch. Yeah.
My key. I saw the message. I guess that's why you always blast music. I'm sorry I never knew about it, but I know now. I mean, I'm not best at giving advices, but I can listen.
You're the best Bessie I could ever ask for.
Dear God, I'm doing my best, trying to keep everything in one place. I'm trying to keep all together, but I'm tired. Lord, give me rest and give me the patience to understand why things are happening the way they are. Thank you for giving me the resilience I need.
One must be reminded to be kind to oneself, especially in times of isolation where a helping hand can be out of reach. It is okay and valid to prioritize yourself. These ongoing challenges that go beyond the screen are the real battles that we face. Finding support in God and in your loved ones will navigate your inner resilience.
That was indeed fascinating and powerful. Thank you, Category C of CASA AZUL. We just witnessed the excellent and astonishing presentations of the three categories of CASA AZUL. In everything that we do, we consistently portray what EDNAS has been instilling to us: excellence.
At this juncture, let us now have the closing remarks from our CASA representative, Paulo B. Melchor.
Good afternoon, administrators, faculty and staff, dear parents and students. Before ending our Foundation Day anniversary, we would like to commend our dear students who put their best efforts into making this day memorable. However, just like in life, all things must come to an end. Though this does not mean that we cannot look back and learn from today. As Steve Jobs once said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. This 3-day anniversary was filled with roller coasters of emotion. Students and teachers planned and worked together, toiled in their midnight oils. This experience has taught us leadership, teamwork, understanding, and perseverance. One cannot even help to have a look of fulfillment when witnessing the fruits of their effort. However, this was not always smooth sailing, as we all surely have encountered difficulties and transgressions during the Foundation anniversary. In the esports scene, some managed to win and bring back home the bacon, while others were not so lucky. However, we must move forward and stand back up to try again until we succeed. With the theme of our Foundation Day anniversary, which is overcoming global challenges, we too, as students of EDNAS School, can look to overcome the seemingly impossible obstacles in our lives and move forward. This event has taught us not only how to succeed, but also how to lose and learn from it. We, as EDNASians, must keep walking forward with a smile on our faces while keeping this memory close to our hearts. As we end the day, carrying proud our trophies and achievements, we must not also forget to give thanks to our Lord God for the guidance that we have received not only during our Foundation anniversary, but throughout our lives. Let us students give thanks to our parents and teachers, as they have also acted as our guiding light throughout this celebration. And there we have it, our 55th Foundation anniversary. Let us give ourselves a big pat on the back for a job well done. And to our CASAs, CASA Oro, CASA Verde, and CASA Azul, congratulations for exerting your best efforts. Despite the diversities, we unite as one to give honor to this significant and memorable occasion of our beloved EDNAS School. May God continue to shower us with His blessings, guidance, and wisdom. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, Paulo. Before we formally end, please watch this video exhibiting our before, during, and after experiences for our virtual foundation. Have fun!
On behalf of EDNAS School, we would like to express our heartfelt and sincerest gratitude for virtually joining us today, notwithstanding your busy schedules. We are grateful for your undying support and love. And that concludes our Foundation Day. Thank you very much. To God be the glory.